Hello, friends, and welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And today we're going to be looking at a couple of buck knives on Modern Monday Madness, brought to you by 865 Knives. Good old Aaron over there. And I just got a couple of, if you don't like Chinese knives, I guess leave now. They're both imported buck, but they're modern, but they are buck knives. Both of them I got in a bulk purchase. And I been working on cleaning up the one because it definitely been loved. I'll show you that one. That's the 8. This one, when I first got it, I should have showed it. It was like slimy. It was like, I wish I had touch vision because it stuck to your hand. You could open up and it just kind of stick. So I was like, well, what can I do? Because it's supposed to be grippy, but not that grippy. I was like, well, what can I do? And I thought, you know what? My silicone rags might work, and they work great. They clean this up greatly. But you can see there's still some stuff on there, that I'm working on getting out. And I thought, you know what? Why clean this up too perfectly before I show it? Because, that's kind of what my channel's about, too, is getting some budget bangers and, not breaking the bank. This is a 780. Build mark of a plus. You can see there's a little, it's only stainless, so there's a few little bits there, but look at that blade profile. That thing's just wicked. All I did was touched it up on a ceramic stone, and then I'd use a strap on it. But yeah, it's, as you can see, it's made in China. So like I said, if you don't like China knives at all, you might as well just leave. It's got a great, completely pretty much see-through. The only different thing you have is a couple of standoffs there, spacers. Feels pretty good in hand. I had to bend the clip back a little bit. I might have to do a little bit more. It was really sprung. But, I have pretty good sized hands. This thing feels and fits really, really good. I'm really excited about this 780 plus. You can see where there is some damage on it. It's been loved. It's been loved and used. It's definitely been carried, but it's I think it's only going to get better because when I first lubed the pivot, there was some nasty stuff. Well, there's a little bit right there you can see coming out. So I think I got to do a little bit more because when I first did it, it would not do this even. It would just like you'd wiggle and just be like, yeah, I'm done. So it's going to take a little bit more lubing. Maybe I might even put it in the ultrasonic, maybe. I just don't know. I don't know if I really want to take the chance of getting some stuff behind the grips, or maybe I'm just better off. Maybe the best option on this one would just be to take it apart and take out the looks like not ceramic. What am I trying to say? Doggone it! I'm having a brain fart. Plastic washers, nylon washers, bearings are in there. Not bearings, but nylon washers. You can see them there. But it's overall, I think it's a pretty doggone good looking piece. And I don't remember what I paid for it, but I looked it up. It is still available anywhere from, I seen $15 up to $30. Yeah, nice piece for, I'd say for a daily user, beater knife around the farm, heck, anywhere, because even though it's imported, but still make sure their imported stuff's good. Let's see how the blade is after I touched it up a hair. Nice. Whoever had it really used the edge right in here. It was really you probably did like a lot of push cuts with it. It was really dull. I mean, like it had a big what am I trying to say? Not chip, but like it was this dull right there, The next knife up, I'm overthinking stuff, is this beautiful buck right here. I like how the buck on the blade's up and the buck on the knives down. This is just a beautiful wood piece. Really nice. Again, open build. This one came a lot cleaner. I don't even know if this one is carried. It looks like got a bronze washer on one side and a nylon washer on the other. This one still needs some lubing. I decided I was going to show these off a little bit before I totally cleaned them. So 130. I don't want to say love. I hate using that word love too much, but I really like that Warncliffe blade. That just looks good. So I'm going to work on cleaning this a little bit more while we chat. I should have brought the pivot lube out with me. I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll just spray a little bit of I'll spray a little silicone down in there. It won't hurt nothing. You know, just put a little silicone in there. Ugh, got to get the straw off my new can. Hopefully this finds everybody doing good this morning. It's Monday morning. I'm actually doing this like just before this video is going to go out. I don't want to go nuts with it, so that's why I'm shaking, because I knew it was going to blast like that. I didn't want to like just totally blast everything. Ooh, maybe I'll wipe it on this knife, you know. But let's see if we got that to clean up a little bit. It's like the other one, it's going to take a little action. But yeah, I always thought, you know, like light restoration projects are fun to watch. And actually, I won't even call this a restoration. I call this, see, I come from the background of automotive. And some people might understand why I sometimes get irritated when people say, hey, I restored this knife. In automotive, you restore something. When you say you restore it, you've brought it back to the way it was when it left the factory. So when people are taking material off a blade or taking, you know, putting scratches on there that it didn't have before, or doing anything like that, to me, that's not restoration. That's, you know, you could say resto-modding, you could say cleaning it up, bringing it back to usability. So that's sometimes where some people might think I get a little upset when people say I restored stuff. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just the background I come from. And if I've ever left anybody like a crappy comment about that's not restoration, that's take it for what it is. It's not meant me trying to be a jerk. It's meant the background I come from. You know, classic car restoration is, you know, very much a big money thing. I live up here in the Grand Traverse County area, close to Traverse City, where those of you that know classic car insurance, Hagerty Insurance is headquartered out of. So we have all sorts of classic cars around here all the time. Heck, they had the Bullet Mustang up in their showroom a couple, 3-4 years ago. That was a pretty cool car. The car that was actually driven by Steve McQueen and stuff, that later on sold at Barrett Jackson for, I can't remember how many millions it got, but it pulled some coin. Again, this knife here, the 130, is also available. This one was I'm trying to remember, $30 to $60. You could get it in a little kit that it came with another little buck. That was, I want to say, it's a little Stockman, or it might have been a jackknife. I can't remember now. But okay, it's freeing up some, even with the silicone. And silicone, I'll be the first one to admit, is not the best lubricant for these pivots. I might have actually made a mistake doing that. Well, it's getting some stuff out. But yeah, these two might be knives that I'm going to end up taking apart. Just, you know, cleaning up really good, getting that pivot points cleaned up nicely, and then, you know, putting more lube and stuff on them. Let's check how the blade is on this one. I haven't even checked. Oh, that one don't really need nothing. Yeah, that one I'm just going to leave alone. But yeah, I got the 580 and the 130 here. Just a couple of nice knives that are moderns, but from a classic American manufacturer. Yes, they are Chinese produced. At least I think this one is. I think it said China on this one. I'm positive it is. Ooh, some more gunk came out of that. See it? I'm positive it is for the price. You know, I mean, especially when like you can get a set and you get you get the knife and the another knife. Yeah, but that's okay. There's, you know, I will never put somebody down that says they won't buy a China-made knife because they just don't believe in it. That's their prerogative, and do what you need to do. Hey, you know, I will never say you're an idiot or anything like that, because you're not. I will say you're missing out on some wonderful knives. There's some great cutlery out there that comes from China manufacturers, and this is an American company that's just importing these to fill a niche that they cannot do with American labor. And that's neither here nor there. That's not putting down American labor or putting down the company. That's just the realities of the economic times. But yeah, these are really nice knives. Hang on, I gotta get a drink of my coffee. Ooh, yeah. Man, good. Uh-oh. I'm getting a report from the Knife Emperor. He says he hasn't been in enough videos recently, and he's going to call his union. He says he's not getting front row seating there. There you go. He wants to make sure you all can see him. Now I bet you Donkey's going to start whining here in a minute. Yeah, I hear Donkey in the background. He's getting irritated, so we got to get Donkey in there now too. What is it with these two? Dear Lord. But again, just some beautiful knives that I think, if you can buy them secondhand like I did, you can get them. I don't remember what I paid for these. I got a big old bag. I got a bag here with a bunch of Kershaws and other stuff in them. And like I said, I've been cleaning up my mess downstairs, and I'm like, wow, look at all the cool stuff I have that I didn't remember I have. So you're going to see some cleanup videos, maybe more modern Mondays where it'll be like this, where I show the stuff a little bit more. Like, I really wish I would have shown this the way it was before, because it was nasty. Like, I'm not joking. It almost stuck to your hand. You could almost open your hand and it stuck there. It was friggin' nasty. And I mean, you had no drop shutty at all. This one's starting to get there now because, of lube and stuff. But I think I am going to take them apart, clean them up real good, clean up the pivots. And then show a video to see how they work afterwards. Or maybe I'll just go out and get some really thin oil in there. Maybe I'll put like some transmission lube, because transmission oil is also a cleaner. Put a little bit in the pivot area there and blow it out with my air compressor. That might actually be a better idea, honestly, instead of taking them apart. I mean, I know taking them apart, a liner lock's nothing to it, but sometimes it seems like, every once in a while sometimes you take something apart and you end up, it doesn't ever go back the way it was. Both these are tip-up carries, if I didn't show that. And they're both only right hand only. But yeah, just nice pieces. This one's got a lanyard hole. I'll have to put a lanyard on it. I might actually start carrying that one. I forgot I had that. And that's just for a daily, romping around, going around the homestead here, little trips into town and stuff. That's a good size knife for me. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching my modern Monday madness, and I appreciate everybody that put up with me for watching this. Let me know if you'd be curious in seeing. I'll show you the bag I got. I think I'll show you some of the knives. Here's the bag I got. I'll show you just a quick glimpse of some of the knives I have in here. I mean, Kershaw, Bear. I think that's a Kershaw. Yeah, that's a Kershaw. Oh my gosh, how does that lock work on that one? Oh, cool. Anyways, oh, wow, neat. Oh, there's a buck. Yeah, like I said, if you guys are interested in seeing what more is in that bag and stuff and want to see me, some of them really don't need no cleanup, but I always like to, lube the pivots and wipe them down good. Let me know what you think. I appreciate it because, I don't want to say you guys control the channel, but I want to bring my viewers, my friends, stuff they'd like to see. Do you want to see how I touch up and make a knife work like new again, or sometimes, hell, better than new? Not to brag, but sometimes I'm sure you've all gotten new knives and went, what the heck's wrong with this? Because it tightened too tight or just something, it happens, so let me know if that's something you're interested in. If you've made it this far, please like, subscribe, comment, share. I love your comments. Means the world to me. I love responding. I know sometimes some of my responses might seem kind of weird. They're not meant to be. They're just, sometimes I'm responding late at night and I'm just tired. I look at them later. I'm like, why did I say that? So, hopefully none of them are ever taken as rude, because they're not meant rude, but just sometimes, yeah. As you all know, I deal with a little insomnia sometimes, but I hate, if I'm going to be up, I want to do something constructive. So try to get stuff done for the channel. With that being said, thank you for watching. Live long, prosper, and collect your own.